day, everyone. Today we're going to be in discussion of the social sciences history, grade 9, term 3 scope. So, within the first week, we are going to be speaking, or we are going to be taught about the turning point in modern South Africa history since 1948. So within the scope, what you have to learn is that the guidelines and criteria for oral history and research project, suggested topic, how apartheid affected people's life and how people responded towards it. You're also gonna have a research any apartheid law and interview a person who was affected by that law and determine how or she responded. Within the second week, we're gonna deep dive into the Universal Declaration of Human Rights after World War II. A brief definition and explanation of racism, which can be 30 minutes max. Within the third week, we're going to speak about what happened in the 1948 National Party and apartheid, the main apartheid laws in broad outline, and provided a case study which dives in the Group Areas Act, Sophiatown forced removal. Within the fourth week, you're gonna learn about the oral history and research project, monitoring progress, 30 minutes max. We are gonna learn about what really happened in the 1950s, repression and non-violent resistance to apartheid, SACP banned ANC program of action. Within the fifth week, there will be a brief biography which focuses on Albert Luthuli, his role in the ANC and resistance to apartheid. We are also going to learn about the Defiance campaign, including the influence of Mahatma Gandhi. Within week 6, we are going to dive into the Freedom Charter and the treason trial. Within week 7, we are going to dive on Women's March, a brief biographies by Helen Joseph, or Lilian Ngoyi and their roles in resistance to apartheid. Within the 8th week, we are going to learn about what happened in the 1960s, about the formation of the PAC in 1958. We also deep dive into the Sharpeville Massacre and Langa March, like the causes, the leaders, events, and short-term and longer-term consequences. Within week 9, we dive into the Sharpeville Massacre and Langa March, causes, leaders, events, short-term and longer-term consequences. Within week 10, we would have covered everything within the social sciences history of grade 9. So there will be a revision and consolidation about everything that you have learned within this scope or within whatever you're going to be given, taught by the time. So that within week 11, when they give you the formal assessment, which is 50 marks, you're able to answer it as you bind by the scope that you're given, and you're gonna read very, 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 very hard. So this is what you're going to learn about in social sciences history, grade 9, term 3.